they had fought a joint team of the Congolese army and the mercenaries last week in Tongo and Nyamirima fronts in Rushuru area. The army spokesperson, Major General Sylvain Ekenge, denied the claims. He said the Wagner Group is not operating in the DRC at all. Russian mercenaries have a presence in DRC's northern neighbor, Central African Republic, where in 2021 they played a role in fighting rebels. In Mali, the army says 14 of its soldiers have been killed in two separate attacks in the center of the country, where Islamist militants are known to operate. In both incidents, vehicles in which the troops were traveling were hit by roadside bombs. The army said it had deployed reinforcements following the attack and had killed more than 30 militants. The claim has not been verified. And in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the country has condemned Rwanda for saying it will no longer take people fleeing conflict in the eastern part of DRC. A spokesperson for the Congolese government said the remarks by Rwanda's President Paul Kagame proved that human rights were of no value to him. He accused Kigali of blackmailing the international community by using refugees for political purposes. Patrick Muyaya said even though President Kagame had attempted to walk back on his remarks on the subject, he had revealed his true intentions. More than 70,000 Congolese have crossed into Rwanda, fleeing a conflict between the government and the M23 rebels, which the international community says is supported by Rwanda. Kigali denies the claim. Eastern Congo is scarred by dozens of conflicts, mostly over mineral resources. In Europe, President Vladimir Putin has removed Russia's top commander in Ukraine just 3 months after he was installed. Chief of the General Staff Valery will now lead what Mr. Putin terms as a special military operation. General Gerasimov replaces Sergei, who has overseen recent brutal attacks on Ukraine's energy infrastructure. The reshuffle comes as Russians claim they are making progress in eastern Ukraine after suffering a series of military defeats in recent months. Russia launched its invasion into Ukraine on the 24th of February. General Lavrov, who has been in the post since 2012, is the longest-serving Russian chief of general staff of the post-Soviet era. His deputy has been dubbed General Armageddon for his brutal tactics in the previous wars, including Russia's operations in Syria and the heavy bombardment of the city of Aleppo in particular. In the United States, President Joe Biden's aides have found a fresh batch of classified government records at a second location in a growing political embarrassment for the White House. The first catch was found at a private office in Washington, D.C. that Mr. Biden used after his vice presidency. The matter is under review by the U.S. Department of Justice. Former President Donald Trump is facing a criminal investigation for allegedly mishandling classified files. It was not yet clear yesterday when or where the additional tranche of files was found by Biden aides. In the world of business, Elon Musk has broken the world record for the largest loss of personal fortune in history. From November 2021 to December 2022, he lost around $165 billion, according to the World Guinness Book of Records. The figures are based on data from publisher Forbes, but Guinness said other sources suggested Mr. Musk's losses could have been higher. It follows a fall in value of shares in Mr. Musk's electric car firm Tesla after he bought Twitter last year. His $44 billion takeover of the social media company has sparked concerns among investors that Mr. Musk is no longer giving Tesla enough attention. And finally, collapsed cryptocurrency exchange FTX has located more than $5 billion of assets, according to an attorney for the firm. However, a U.S. bankruptcy court was told yesterday that the extent of losses to customers is still unknown. Prosecutors have accused FTX's former chief executive, Sam Bankman-Fried, of orchestrating an epic fraud that may have cost investors, customers, and lenders billions of dollars. Mr. Bankman-Fried has pleaded not guilty to the charges that he cheated investors. They say they've located over $5 billion of cash, liquid cryptocurrency, and liquid investment securities, according to an attorney for FTX during the jury when he was appearing before the U.S. bankruptcy judge John Dorsey in Delaware. Well, that brings us to the end of this afternoon's news update. Thank you for watching Channel 44. I remind you that we are still sending help to the people of Karamoja who live in the northeastern part of the country. Please join us and be a blessing to these people of God. And also, the graduation of the Miracle Bible College continues. Stay tuned to Channel 44 and celebrate with those that have achieved their different achievements at different levels. God bless you and enjoy your afternoon.